News is now time for Kakaki Sport, and Sembe Shima, the Benue girl, is here. Hello, Sembe.
Okay, right now, the Edo girl. let's go by that.
1-0.
Yeah, 1-1.
1-1. Yeah.
Indeed, a lot happened over the weekend, and I must say a lot of champions emerged from from the local league, internationally. A lot of trophies were won this weekend. Hopefully, we're looking at more trophies in the coming days. But for now, we'll discuss the ones that have grabbed the trophies in their bag and see what is ahead of them next season.
Okay, that's perfect. You have the floor.
All right, indeed. Good morning and welcome to Kakaki Sport. It's a beautiful Monday morning, and April is almost gone, but we're still here. Yes, let's begin from here at home, where Remo Stars and Daniel Gumudede have been crowned champions of the Nigeria Premier League for the first time in their history. 3 seasons back-to-back, they've been finishing top 3, but now it is finally in the bag. 2021, 2023, 2024, and now 2025, it is in the bag for them for the first time in their history. Your thoughts on this and the Sky Blue Stars?
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate the management of Remo Stars. That's talking about the owner of the club and talking about Kunle Soname. You realize this club was just founded like less than 15 years ago.
Yes.
And now they are champions of the NPFL. This is a great feat that it's rare to come by. You don't even see teams achieving such level of success. Also, they're talking about the coach of the team. That's talking about Daniel Ogumbote. Yeah, so kudos to Remo Stars. Yesterday, they were up against Niger Tornadoes, and they know they needed that victory to actually clinch the league. And they toiled for 83 minutes. And, of course, substitute that's talking about Adebayo was the winner that came in and scored a belter for them to actually clinch the league, winning the league by 68 points. So that tells you how tough the NPFL is. We've seen instances in other major leagues where even 99 points, 80 points, you don't win league. But Remo Stars doing this one. Of course, they are going to represent Nigeria at the continental level. But of course, the major team, they have to be successful when they go out at the continental level. Excellent achievement from a team that is less than 15 years old.
All right, indeed. I mean, talking about continental level, Remo Stars, like I said earlier, 3 seasons back-to-back, they've been showcasing, flying the Nigerian flag, and it has not been favorable for them. But do you think now, after a long wait for the title, going to fly Nigeria's flag in the CAF Champions League next season, do you think we'll have a different outcome from what they've had in the past?
Well, it has always been difficult for Nigeria teams when it goes to continental level in the last few years, and we've seen the last team that did so well was the likes of Enyimba, winning it back-to-back many years ago, almost 2 decades now, if I'm not mistaken. So then, of course, some days ago, or last week, you realize the CAF Champions League semi-final was being played, and you saw 2 South African teams against 2 Egyptian teams, and that's talking about Al Ahly. They were taking on Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yes.
Then you had Pyramids playing Orlando Pirates. Pyramid got the better of Orlando Pirates, while Mamelodi Sundowns got the better of Al Ahly. So it tells you that South African teams are also doing well in this tournament. Of course, it has always been North Africa.
Yeah. And the final is going to be between Sundowns
and Pyramids. And on paper,
so it's Egypt
Sundowns and on paper, Mamelodi Sundowns are favourites to win that tournament, but never say never. But we need to look forward to when Nigeria teams will start doing well also in that continental level, because we need to dominate. I'll be giant or I'll be king of Africa. Maybe it shouldn't be for mouth. So it should be shown on the pitch of play. But kudos to Remo Stars. I think investment will come. They will need to get some players that are also experienced at this level.
Yeah.
Because
when you look
at those other top clubs in Africa, you see players from other parts of Africa, of their team. So it shouldn't just be Nigeria players or players from Benin Republic plying their trade with Remo Stars. We need to see other experienced players join this team. You look at Mamelodi Sundowns, they have Brazilians. You look at Pyramid, they have Brazilians. They have other countries, other players from other countries plying their trade with them. Ifeanyi Ubah used to have a lot of Brazilians in his team that year.
All right, hopefully we get to see a lot of new faces when he gets to the continental phase, like you rightly said. But this is the current standing, and Remo Stars right there, champions of the NPFL with 68 points and 23 more games left to be played this season. And also Rivers United, Albia Warriors, Ikorodu City, all vying, and Enyimba, 9-time champions, all vying for the continental slot. But quickly, Roland, who do you see making the top 3, making it out of this? Because we have 58, 56, 53 and 52. That's Ingimba.
Well, I think Rivers United and also Abia Warriors. Abia Warriors have actually had a good season this time around. I think Abia Warriors look likely that they might be playing in the continental level. I don't know if it's going to be the CAF Champions League or the CAF Confederations Cup. Why for Rivers United, they're also up there. You see the C already created. That's Remo Stars, they are champions already.
Yeah.
And also kudos to Korodu City, another new breed, also doing well in the NPFL this season. You look at the teams they are against, traditional teams that are way in history, and the likes of Bendel Insurance, Kano Pillars, Rangers International. They are big clubs when it comes to NPFL, when it comes to Nigerian football. But you look at the likes of Ikorodu City ahead of them. And also Bayelsa United, it looks like they were going to be relegated, joining your own state team, Lobby Stars, who've already gone down. So of course, Bayelsa United, now you will not even be talking about relegation. Now you're looking at Bayelsa United, can they even push for a place? But of course, when you look at the point gap between them and
with just
second
3
and
games
third,
left,
and you know that it's almost, but it's a good one for Bayelsa United. And the relegation, you want to look at
Aqua United, Sunshine Stars, still all in the relegation waters.
I say it looks like from Shooting Stars downward, anybody can be relegated to join the likes of Lobby Stars. Sunshine can actually escape. Aqua United can actually escape. Atlant, Academy Warriors, Niger Tornadoes. It's going to be a tough fight. When you look at the fixtures that is coming up, then you say you must win your match to actually stay in this league.
All right, indeed. In the coming days, that is 3 games left to be played in the 2024-2025 Nigeria Premier League. And teams will be fighting to get out of relegation. Teams will be fighting to stay in the competition. And we'll see all of that unfold in just a matter of weeks. Roland, quickly, now let's move away from the NPFL now to another most talked about game last night. Liverpool, as expected by many, has won the English Premier League for this 20th time, equaling your Manchester United record as the kings of England. And now they're no longer kings, they've been dethroned. 20 or level on points, and Liverpool are here now. Your thoughts on Aaron Slot? I mean, coming less than a year with the team and having those results, what do you make of this going forward?
First of all, I think we need to say congratulations to Liverpool Football Club of England. Actually, their second Premier League. Okay, when it was called Barclays Premier League, it's actually their second, but of course, when it had to do with the league and everything, they've won 20 alongside the Manchester United, who won their last title in 2013. You must give it to Liverpool. Yesterday, you saw the fireworks before the match started, because a lot of their fans believed that they were going to get that trophy there yesterday, because what they needed was to avoid defeat.
Just
get
draw,
a draw, and you'll be crowned EPL champions. But when Spurs scored, Liverpool didn't waste time. They struck back, and you saw how Liverpool, whenever they were attacking Spurs, you felt they were going to score a goal, and you must give it to Arne Slot. Of course, it's not the first Liverpool manager to actually win the league in his first season, but the last time that job was actually done was far back in 87, 86. Some of us were not born as it were then, so but we're actually witnessing history. You must give kudos to the team, from the likes of Mohamed Salah, their captain, a lot of players, Van Dijk, Szoboszlai, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Alisson Becker, and of course, Diego Jota and the rest of them. Yeah, it was a collective effort from Liverpool, and you believe next season is going to be more interesting, because Manchester City have won this league like 4 times in a row, so we needed a new champion, and up step Liverpool to actually win the English Premier League. Kudos to the team from Merseyside.
Indeed, I mean, quite a celebration right there. And when I'm talking about Liverpool, Trent Alexander-Arnold is been rumored to leave the club. We're thinking after winning it, we expect rather that when a club wins a championship like this, people leave. But Trent, do you think we have a setback on Liverpool's career?
Well, since he broke into the team, or since the former manager Jurgen Klopp gave him a chance, he has been a fan favorite. I think anyhow we want to see it, he's now a legend of Liverpool, because he has won the league twice. He has won the UEFA Champions League. He has played well over 300 matches for them, if I'm not mistaken. So he's a legend. He's not going to be forgotten. But probably want to try a new challenge. Madrid is the biggest football brand in the world, right? So a lot of players, a lot of footballers, their dream is to play for Real Madrid. I was going to mention Manchester United, so they don't skin me live on TV. So I think for Trent Alexander-Arnold, if he wants to move, it's going to be a good one for him.
All right, indeed, celebrations are still in Liverpool as we speak, rather, because I made calls and someone like, it's going to be a very long night and a long week to say, because they've waited for that trophy for a long time. And kudos to Liverpool fans, and especially to Laila. I know he'll be smiling now.
Yeah, and also Kuku. Kuku
Yes,
has been celebrating.
Kuku, yes, they'll be smiling. These are Liverpool fans that we have here on top of the heap. But now, moving away from Liverpool's win, back to Saturday's win. Real Madrid and Barcelona. Barcelona got the best of Real Madrid, clinching their 32nd Copa del Rey title against a strong side, like you rightly said, one of the best teams in the world, Real Madrid. Your thoughts on that quickly, knowing fully well that Barcelona are also in contention for the title in the league and are right now in the semi-finals of the Champions League.
Yeah, congratulations to Barcelona. You're looking at Hansi Flick. That's the manager of this team. Yeah. He has played in 7 finals and he has won 7 finals. So you must wonder what is the special thing that he's doing. He did that with Bayern Munich, Champions League, DFB Pokal, FIFA World Club, and the rest of them, UEFA Super Cup. Now he's doing it with Barcelona. They came up against Real Madrid on Saturday. They were already winning 1-0, and Real Madrid came back. Kylian Mbappe scoring his first free kick for Real Madrid. Madrid were leading 2-1. Of course, Barcelona came back, took the match to extra time, and they were able to win and celebrate winning this trophy. And they are on course to win treble this season.
Yes.
Also,
do you think that is possible? I mean,
well, in football,
Real Madrid is still following them back to back.
Yeah, but they are 4 points. They are 4 points ahead. They could actually seal the league if they defeat Real Madrid at the Clasico, which is like in less than 2 weeks' time or thereabout, if I'm not mistaken. So they could actually seal the league. But I think it's going to be a tough one. But you must give it to them for winning this trophy. They're also looking at the league. They're also looking at the Champions League, which they will be coming up against Inter Milan, who 2 days ago also lost their match. Someone was saying probably Inter Milan are sacrificing the Italian Serie A for the Champions League. You never can tell. And Napoli winning yesterday to pull up a 3-point lead against Inter Milan in the Italian Serie A. So that league is also heating up. Then when you look at the matches, Napoli has should I say, weaker teams to play, while Inter Milan has stronger teams to play. But this football, sometimes weaker team used to cause upsets in football matches. Yes.
So let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope that this is the season for Barcelona fans, and the likes of Thibaut Moran would not allow lots of
I actually called Thibaut yesterday. I was telling him a different thing. He was saying, why didn't I call him on Saturday to congratulate him on his team victory? I said I would do that today.
Let's not hope that it gets worse for you, because if Barcelona gets to win the treble...
No, of course, Manchester United will win the Europa League, so nothing is going to be worse for us.
All right, let's not start that battle right now. Before we wrap up the show this morning, so much, Roland, for coming on the show this morning to share your thoughts and analysis with us as regards to activities that went down during the weekend.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and not forgetting Victor Osimhen scored a superb goal yesterday also for his team. Galatasaray as a get closer to winning the Turkish Super League.
All right, it's a Victor Osimhen fan right there, proudly Victor Osimhen fan. We say congratulations to the Nigerian striker, and indeed we hope that in the coming days we will see very competitive football with regards to league and the people winning their league titles, and also progressing to book tickets for continental slots.